All right. A few hundred residents who live along or near Aurora Avenue North and people who have businesses along that stretch attended a rally on Saturday evening. They basically shut down the street. This wasn't Antifa or an anti-ICE protest or something else that we're used to seeing in the city of Seattle shut down a busy state route. This was people demanding that there be something done about the crime that is plaguing that part of North Seattle and demanding really the city do something. Now, there were multiple elected officials there. It was this stretch basically near the pedestrian bridge at 102nd Street, if you're familiar with that area of Aurora at all. Many of those electeds walked out there with residents and talked with them over a number of hours. And I want to remind you, we recently shared video of a gentleman who showed up at a Seattle City Council meeting to tell the council, please do something. I live along this crime-plagued stretch of Aurora, and a bullet recently came through a window just above my infant's crib. This was part of that gentleman's testimony.
It's gang-led, organized, violent human trafficking, and the city is turning their eyes. I live there. I can't turn my eyes. I can't wait for the strategic framework plan. In the past 2 weeks, my house was hit by gunfire. I have a 6-week-old baby, and it hit 2 feet above my baby's window. A week later, my neighbor had a bullet go through their window into their bedroom.
Thank you.
I want to know what the city will do, even though it's politically inconvenient, to urgently shift our policy, and I want to know who's going to actually step up to lead in our city.
Now, homeowners and renters alike are fed up with the violence and the sex trafficking and prostitution and the related, basically, turf warfare. It's a pimp warfare. What people have said, people are killing each other over control of this stretch of Aurora. And those that live and work in the area are demanding something be done. Now, we had Seattle City Councilman Bob Kettle, who is chair of the Public Safety Committee, recently talked with us here at the Center Square about that. City Attorney Erica Evans, who is definitely more of a left-leaning city attorney than the previous city attorney, she was there meeting with folks. And I also met with, just by phone today, I was hoping to have a Zoom interview, but met over the phone with that former Seattle City Attorney, Ann Davison. She's the one who told me that it was people reaching out to her over the last week that convinced her we got to do something. And she was really the impetus for this gathering that happened in Seattle on Aurora over the weekend. And she told me by phone today that, you know, even all the time as city attorney, she'd never gotten such a huge response from people saying, please, please help me. She's no longer the city attorney, but they're still reaching out to her saying, can you do something to help us in this area? And the major concern that she raised with me today was that because the World Cup, again, just we're 1 week away from the first match in Seattle, that the international players in human trafficking will be here. Apparently, wherever the World Cup goes, they go with. And it's known that there could well be kind of another turf war. You've got the Seattle, prostitution handlers, and now you've got these international players coming in. It sounds like something out of some kind of sick Liam Neeson movie or something, but unfortunately, it's very real from what Ann Davison told me. I'm going to put up part of what she shared with me in our conversation today. She said, we need the mayor to call the governor and the National Guard, because as we know, our city is low on numbers of police officers, and those low numbers that we do have are going to have to be concentrated at the games, as they should be, for security. Meanwhile, the underbelly and the increase in traffickers that will be going to the north end of Seattle, that leaves those neighbors and those girls and women, the ones being trafficked, just that much more at risk with no protection. Again, we've reached back out to the governor's office for comment on this, as well as the office of Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson, but have received no response.